So we're here at Circus Oz with John O'Hagan, who's the musical director. Now, John, can you tell us a little bit about your role in the show?
Well, I play in the band and I kind of help coordinate the music, but it's all kind of done collectively, like most things in Circus Oz. And I've got a few little roles in the show, and you know, like everybody, we all do a little bit of everything. So that's my main gig is playing.
Flying around the stadium at one point.
Yes, I do a little aerial number, not to give too much away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So how would you say, John, this show is different from last year's?
Well, things have turned over quite. We've got 4 new performers, and in Circus Oz, the material is very much driven by the performers. We've got 2 new acrobats, Stuart Christie and Sharon Grunet, and the world famous trapeze artist Ruby Rowett from Canada has joined us.
Now we're here with Sosina. So how much time do you spend during a week preparing for the show, rehearsing, practicing?
Every call before the show, like if we have 7:30 show, then we have a call 5:30 call. So once we start 5:30, we go through the notes from the last show for 15-20 minutes, and then we warm up music for about 15 minutes. And then I do my preparation for my own things, like juggling. I need to focus for about half an hour or something, 45 minutes.
A lot of concentration.
A lot of concentration.
And how do you build it up to doing, was it 8 balls you had at the end?
Yeah.
How do you work out that you can actually juggle that many?
I don't know. I always think that I only can juggle 5 one day. That's what I used to think.
So for all those kids out there wondering, how do you get into the circus? Can you tell us how you got into doing this?
Well, I started doing it from watching TV when I was a kid in Ethiopia. So there was a variety show, and I started contortion when I was 6. And then the circus formed in Ethiopia, which is a children's circus, and I get to join that. And we educate people normally about HIV immunization and that kind of stuff for the community. And in Australia, it's even better because there are so many community groups, kids groups, that will give the training for kids. Actually, like the schools also, they're starting up this kind of practicing stuff. But circuses have also kids program. They can go and attend on Saturday morning.
Okay, whereabouts is that?
In Port Melbourne, 40 Bay Street in Port Melbourne. And there are so many groups there. Full Fry Circus in Albury. Also the community groups like in Footscray Art Centre, West Side Circus. There is so many in the National Institute of Circus Art that is going to give a degree, you know, once you grow up, and then you want to extend your ability to perform and to be professional in the area. You go to the university and do a 3 years course, which I went and did. And there is a completely different layers to it that you can be a professional circus performer.
Excellent, great information. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.